I seriously cannot believe that I am almost in my third trimester. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. My name is Crystal and I am currently 26 weeks and 2 days pregnant with baby number 2, child number 3. We have a teenager and a toddler already. And today I'm going to give a quick 26-week pregnancy update. If you have not been keeping up with my journey, I have been posting pregnancy updates from I think weeks 14 through now every 2 weeks. So you can definitely go and check that out. I will link it above. I think it'll be this way. And I'll also link it down in the description box below the playlist so you can check out the pregnancy journey thus far. So let's just jump right into the symptoms I've been experiencing, or just my overall experience for the last couple of weeks. And these are in no particular order, but the first thing is that I have had crazy heartburn. It actually seems to be subsiding in the last few days, but I was going through like a week and a half where I just had heartburn all the time. It didn't matter what I ate, how mild it was, if I was upright, what I was doing, heartburn. It was really bad. I remember having pretty bad heartburn with my son, and he did come out with a luscious full head of hair. So, you know, if the old wives' tales are true, then hopefully baby girl is going to be coming out with a luscious head of hair as well. And I will gladly endure the heartburn to see those babes with that beautiful hair when they come out. Also, in the last couple of weeks, noticed that I'm experiencing some swelling. With my first pregnancy, I was swollen like all the time. I wore flip-flops pretty much the entire pregnancy because my feet were that swollen. And I think now, looking back and experimenting and doing the things I know I should have been doing all along, I'm pretty sure it's because I was eating too much dairy. Meaning I was having more than just an occasional splurge, which I'm trying not to even have that at all right now. But I was having it a little too consistently. And I'm pretty sure that's what got me and kept me swollen pretty much the entire pregnancy and even postpartum, which was really bad for the swelling, really bad for the carpal tunnel, and which made breastfeeding challenging just because I had a numb dominant hand. But this pregnancy so far, I had been good, but the last couple of weeks I am noticing that I'm getting swollen feet and ankles a little more toward the end of the day. Primarily it will happen earlier in the day if I'm standing too long, so I think it's just that I need to be prioritizing rest, which I've probably said in more than one update. Prioritizing rest and putting my feet up a little bit more. I sit at a desk all day, and then I tend to go from my desk to my kitchen to get ready for dinner, and then right upstairs for bedtime for the toddler. So it's like there's not really a break. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, put something under my desk and prop my feet up a little bit, or perhaps move to the couch and work from my laptop, which I prefer a larger screen, but we'll have to figure that out because I don't want to be swollen to the point where it's uncomfortable or like incapacitating or something. Next is I noticed that I can see that linea nigra. So when the linea alba, it starts to turn dark. I don't remember why it does that. I looked it up in my first pregnancy because I used to just call it the line. But yeah, I am seeing the line, and I still have my belly button is still in. It never popped with baby number 1, but I'm not feeling so confident this time that it's not gonna pop. It's still in, but I do have the linea nigra. I also noticed about a week ago, and I don't know, when I said something to my husband, he was like, really? But I noticed, and you can tell me what you think, you can go back and look at some of my previous videos, that my face is starting to change. You know how you get that like pregnancy look about your face, or your nose maybe spreads and like your face just starts to morph a little bit? I feel like my face has started shifting into pregnant face, and that kind of makes sense since I'm almost in trimester 3, but just a little something I've noticed. It is what it is, and I know I will look like myself fully again after the baby's born. Okay, this next one, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, and you can tell me in the comments if you experienced this or if you've ever heard of this, because I had not. But I'm telling you, I know I'm not crazy. the hair on my legs isn't really growing. Now, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I know I'm not crazy, but I am like barely having to shave my legs, and it doesn't grow super rapid, or like it's not super thick to begin with, but it is like, it's been I think a couple weeks since I've shaved, and it's like, if I need to put on a skirt, I'll probably have to shave around my knees because there's nothing on my legs. Sorry if that's TMI, but it's really weird. And there is no explanation other than the fact that I'm growing this human being. Something else that I didn't mention with face, but while we're talking about skin things, is I have noticed more of I don't even know what it is, like breakouts, dry spots, patchiness. I don't even know. Like, I honestly am so unfamiliar with issues like this, that I'm just like, I know it's hormonal. I know people say that this is what happens when you're having a girl, that like your skin can get really messed up from what it was, and I am experiencing that. I'm kind of lazy in the skincare front because I've never had to work too hard. I usually can take care of my skin from the inside out. And so I've been trying to make sure I'm doing things to like keep my hormones as balanced as possible, which overall I feel like they are. So I don't know exactly what causes the skin changes, but I think I'm gonna look it up to see if it goes away pretty quickly after pregnancy, because if it does, honestly, I only have like 10 more weeks, almost like 10 and a half more weeks before the baby's here. I'm probably not gonna invest in updating my skincare routine, just being honest. I don't have that kind of time. I don't really want to spend the money and on something that I'm probably not gonna need after this baby is out of me. It's just not in my nature. So personally, I'm gonna let it ride. It's not really ending my like, it doesn't, I know what it is, and I'm just like, oh, it'll go away. So if I'm finding that it stays, or if I'm starting to research and it's saying that like it might change permanently and this is something, then of course I will have to explore. I prefer clean beauty products. I don't like, try to do as like low toxic exposure as possible. And so I'll have to start looking into companies and researching. I'm just not that girl. So like, if you have product recommendations for this whole situation, like I said, it's like there are there are bumps, there are dry patches, there are like red spots, there's dark spots. It's like doing all the things. Any recommendations for clean beauty products that might address those things, feel free, please put those in the comments, because I am out of my depth on this one. Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to note is that I've had a reduced appetite, which not uncommon as your baby grows, which she definitely is growing. I can feel so much movement, and she's like, you can see it, or other people can feel it. You can see her moving around. Love that part. I've been waiting for this. But because she's getting so big, she's starting to compress my other organs, including your stomach, which can reduce your appetite, as well as like how much you can consume at one time. Is that the same thing? I don't really know. But I have a reduced appetite. I'm not getting as hungry. And when I do eat, I don't have to eat as much. Not mad at either of those things. The tricky part is I don't really know what I want to eat. Like, I'm not craving anything. I guess I'm kind of craving like salads, fruit, and like fruity, icy frozen desserts. So not like ice cream, but like popsicles, fruit pops, shaved ice, those kind of things I'm into. But that also could just kind of like what I like in the summer anyway. But I'm not eating as much, and I don't have any cravings really right now. Fruit would probably be the biggest one. Yeah, fruit and salads. That's a pretty safe bet to get me. If you want to get me something, or think if I'm hungry, what might I need to see on a table? Fruit and salad. Those are the things I would want to see on a table. So I think that is everything for my 26-week update. So let me go on and give you an updated bump shot. All right, so here it is, the final trimester 2 bump shot from the front and from the side, and without the shirt from the front. I don't know if you can see that. There's that linea negra right there from the front, and then from the side. All right, so that is it for my 26-week pregnancy update. Last update in the second trimester. I can't believe we are literally like in 10 weeks. I'm gonna be telling you how I'm preparing to have the baby that is jumping around in my belly, ready for some lunch, ready for a little lunch right now. Crazy to me that that's like 10 and a half weeks away. I cannot believe it. But let me know in the comments, what are you experiencing around the 26-week mark toward the end of your second trimester? How are things going? What did anything that I said, have you heard of some of these things before? Have you experienced them? Please tell it all. I love seeing what other mamas have experienced or are experiencing in their pregnancy around the same time as me. If there's anything I need to be on the lookout for going into trimester 3, please share those in the comment as well. If you found this video helpful, please like the video. And if you would like to stick around and learn more about my pregnancy journey, how I'm preparing for baby, all the nesting things are going to be coming up here soon, as well as like toddler parenting, teen parenting, and routines, all the good stuff. Please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that bell icon so you can turn on notifications and you don't miss a single video. I hope to be spending some more time with you soon, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.